midnight.
On September 16th, 1994.
My birthday.
Apparently, I'm not sure if this is true, but it's like a phenomenon that happened. There was a UFO sighting outside of Rua, Zimbabwe?
62
So
pupils.
At the aerial school, aged between 6 and 12, said that they saw one or more silver craft descended from the sky and land on a field near the school. So, like,
Oh, they was at recess.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
why was that recess?
Oh, I've heard this one. Yeah. Someone
Oh,
drew
yeah.
one. A kid drew one.
They drew one.
It's all of them. I don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
crazy story. But like, apparently, some of the
And it was
children
all the
claim
same
that
drawing.
one or more creatures dressed in all black. So like, that makes me wonder if like maybe there's secret men in black just pretend to be aliens to fucking LARPing like in an RPG. But
what if
like,
Men in Black's
I don't
aliens, too?
know. Good argument. Good argument.
How they
But
can warp
apparently they
time and
approached
stuff.
them and that telepathically communicated to them
Mm-hmm.
with an environmental theme, which actually caused them to cry and like fucking
Yeah,
frighten
told-
them
Told all the
completely.
kids that we're destroying the planet, we're all gonna die. Yeah. The thing that gets me with that story is, like I said, they're all playing at recess, and they all leave recess early. They're scared. Some of them's crying, and they all run back into the building in a panic. And once they get them back into the classrooms, the one teacher started hearing them all talk about it and stopped class to have all the kids in her class start drawing these pictures. Show me what you saw. Stop talking. Don't talk to each other. Draw. And they all drew the same thing. So she bundled all those up and went to the next class. Somebody take my class. I want to talk to this class. Draw what you saw. And the entire school drew in a roundabout way the exact same things. The ones that there was only certain ones of them that heard the voice telepathically. There was only a handful of those, but they all had the same message too. It's very, very
Yeah,
true.
Kids drawing.
Yeah, that shit is just so crazy. But like, honestly,
why I
I can't say if
screenshot
it's
them
true
is
or
so-
not, because like at the end of the day, it's like it's he said, she said. If I'm not mistaken, Zimbabwe is in Africa, isn't it?
Yep. Yes. Zimbabwe is in Africa.
So like, it could be some crazy like hallucination, because it's hard as shit over there. Like they
one of the
fucking get
drawings.
melted. But it's September as well. It'd probably still be hot, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they're closer to the equator.
Yeah, it would still be fucking hot as shit. And if I'm not mistaken, the school in this specifically, isn't that fucking a expensive witch private school?
Well, and in countries like that, I think yes, you have to have money and stuff like that to be able to get an education. I'm not sure on that, but I do think it is it's a private school. I do think that is a private school for either like local kids that have showed intellect, shown high, be able to make good grades and stuff like that, and foreign, because a lot of the pictures that I've seen of there's also a lot of white kids and stuff that's in there.
Yeah, there was
So
white kids too.
So their
Yeah.
families are there for one reason or another, and they're going to school there, whatever. So yeah, I don't know.
That second picture I put in there is the famous one.
I think one of the biggest anti-evidence, it could be argued that it was just mass hysteria, because you know how children are. You know how children do.
Yes.
They like to imagine stuff. So like, they're not the best example of like, a narrative that we should believe necessarily.
I can stand behind that too. The thing that gets me that kind of, in my opinion, kind of disproves the mass hysteria is that they all heard the same thing and saw the same thing, or at least very, very similar. That's the thing that it's a possibility on both sides.
Yeah.
But, and here's the number one argument that I have, or another possibility besides mass hysteria, is a question of all the places on Earth, Like Valiant Thor went straight to a White House to give his message. Of all the places on Earth, these aliens, these beings went to a school in the middle of nowhere to tell these little kids to stop killing the Earth. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
Is it a possibility? Sure. Sure it is. They amount.
Well, what if they can't tell the difference between children though?
Well, the one thing that I liked about this documentary that I watched on this, it's been a few years ago, but like the headmaster of the school, basically the principal, didn't believe it. She didn't believe anything until a couple of these teachers came with all the drawings, and they went through them literally and saw that every drawing was basically the same.
Oh wait, ain't you already posted them? I just realized.
Yeah, they were all
The drawings.
basically the same. So there was small differences in like variables. I remember some of them said, the lights on it was one color, on the UFO was one color. Another group said it was this color. So was they just flashing, or did they just perceive the colors to be different colors?
Differently.
Some of them said the outfits on the aliens was black. Some of them said they were blue. Black and blue and certain lights can look similar. If it's a shiny black, it could look like a blue, or maybe. So there's possibilities to say without that could cover both those scenarios also. Like I said, there's I don't know. I love the stories like this because there's no really right or wrong because we weren't there, but there's the possibility for each to be true.